Why people? So why people are busy doing their own arrangement, their own preparations, their own things that they feel they will do. Oni is also doing the ones he knows it is right and he will do. So after the whole introduction Oni did in the palace, we have heard allegedly that he has gone ahead to host Olori, Naomi, and Prince tadenikawo. My people, this one no be small thing, no. This one, Kabiyesi just want that Mariam and Ronke should just die, because from the introduction in the palace, what we heard allegedly was the shock on their faces could explain everything. Yes, it could explain every single thing at all. How disappointed they were, because these women have fought over time to prevent this particular day from coming to reality. They have done every single thing possible to see to it that this day doesn't come to reality. But here we are today. The day has come, and it is even coming better. It is coming unfolding in different ways. Yes. And here Kabiyesi has hosted Olori, Naomi, and Prince tadenikawo. My people, this one no be small thing, no. Yes, Olori Naomi once told Ronke that this phase shall pass away, but the consequences of the things you have brought upon yourself, you will face them. Yes, no one will face it for you. That's just the truth. You will face these consequences all by yourself. And she thought Naomi was joking. Yeah, she thought Naomi was joking when Naomi said it. But you see, come today, she's here facing them, because she seeming like a very little person in the palace when she's very matured. She deserves respect. People needs to look up to her, and then rather people are looking down on her. It is already something that is what God is what being worried of. Yes, because she has belittled herself and given it to everybody that stays in the palace. She has proven to them that there is no need to respect me. No, Lala, I no get respect for body, no even bother who I be serve. Yes, that's what she has told people. Because all the things Ronka has been doing, they only prove how childish she is. Because when Kabiesi came out to speak, when he said something like this, everybody will be quiet. And then the first person to come out and say, Lala, oh, this thing will not happen. No, it's wrong, eh? So what are you telling the other people to do? If you cannot respect the Oni, how will people respect you? But you see, this very person we are talking of, Olori Naomi has respected has respected Oni. Yes, because there is nothing you will bring that Olori Naomi will object. Once it comes from the Oni, why would she even object it? No, why would Olori Naomi even have to say something against what Oni has to say? But you see, Ronke, you see, Miriam, these two persons feel they can fight whatsoever Oni has to say. Okay, after the Olojo festival, Oni came out and told these people that, see, the festival is over, and this is what I want from you people. Let's all of us come together to build the palace. Let's all of us come together to make sure that the palace progress. And the first thing they could say was, okay, no problem. Later, they sent spy after Olori Naomi. They stormed Akure. They did this, they did that. Una know the rest. Because when Oni's father even came out to say that, okay, oh, this thing is very simple, if you feel you can't stay again, please go. See, they even got tired with this woman. They say, please, if you know you will stay, stay. So your staying is that you are signing a peace agreement, and you are signing a peace agreement, and nothing at all will come wrong from your own end, since you have already gone ahead to sign this agreement that I am staying as Oni's wife. But if you know you will stay and there will be problem, they cannot control you, they cannot do this, they cannot do that, please leave. But these women heard it. They did not do anything about it. The best thing they could do was to see was still throwing shirts, still throwing stones, and still doing every single thing they could do at Olori Naomi. But you see, despite every single thing they have done, it has not hindered Oni from having Naomi back into the palace. Yes, it has not hindered him. And today, we have heard too many good news concerning Olori Naomi in a day. Only bringing her to the palace to reintroduce her to everybody that needs to know her. Every single person that needs to know Olori Naomi as Kabiyesi's wife has been introduced to the person again. Yes, he said, you knew her before, but I'm introducing her to you today as my wife. Maybe you just knew her as Oni's former wife. Today, I'm introducing her to you as my wife, who will soon be with me back into the palace. Oni made that introduction, and that introduction will cost a lot. Yes, it will cost a lot. And after the introduction, we are now hearing allegedly how they are enjoying themselves as Oni hosted them. My people, you know what these women are up to. These women want every single thing that will hinder Naomi from returning back into the palace. That's just what they want. Because to a very large extent, when Ashley said she and Naomi are not enemies. I could accept that. Yeah, yes. Ashley and Naomi, no, those two are not enemies. In fact, they cannot even be enemies. But to a very large extent, again, a statement that caught my attention was the fact that Ashley went to Abuja to see Olori Naomi, and on her birthday, on Tadenikawo's birthday, and Ashley chose the right hour to come in. She calculated her math very well. Yes, her math, she calculated it very well before she went there. And her intention was to make sure that she storms the party exactly when she would get the whole attention, and she did. She came in exactly when no one expected any guest, and she caught the whole attention. She stole the show. She in fact, she turned the place upside down for Tadenikawo, and it was nice. And one of the good things that she likes was the fact that Tadenikawo could recognize her, and she was very, very happy. She was excited. After then, we thought, okay, if we are mentioning people who are good with Olori Naomi, then we should definitely mention Ashley Elizabeth. But much later, we now heard how Ashley was planning with Ooni's side chick that nobody even knows about to fake a pregnancy that should sprout out. And I was like, wait, for real? Hey God, who would expect this? But when she came out to say that she and Olori Naomi are not enemies, they just like Naomi doesn't like mentioning her as a friend, and then this broke out. So there is actually nobody aside Elizabeth in the palace, my people, that we can actually speak of that is in support of Olori Naomi, because every other person is literally not in support of Olori Naomi. Would you want to talk about Temitope? Temitope will soon start her own wahala, and her own wahala comes with vibrations, series of vibrations. Hey God. And then is it Peju? Hey God. Everybody has his or her own problem in the palace. Yes, that's just the truth. They all have his or their own problems in the palace, and the more Olori Naomi keeps getting closer to returning to the palace, the more these women loses it, the more they become crazy, the more they go gaga, the more they have this impatience in them. Yes, the more they have this whole impatience inside of them. So my people, now so it dey be. But right now, what we are hearing is how Oni has turned out to honor Olori Naomi, hosting her, introducing her in the palace, and it is actually a thing of joy as we hear it, because we, the online in-laws, these are the things we wanted to hear before now. These are the things we wanted to see before now. We wanted to see that Olori Naomi is returning back into the palace. We wanted to hear that yes, Oni has finally done the needful, and glad enough, he's doing it. He has done it, and he will even do more. So my people, this is what we are hearing. Oni hosted Olori Naomi and Prince Tadenikawo, and we will definitely hear from all these Oloris. They will say something. Yes, they will definitely say something, because we know them, and we know them for saying something. Hey, waiting go happen where these women no go talk, they go must talk. So we wait to hear what they have to say.